Hello, you beautiful people. Brandy Lamb here, popping on to do another video. I know it's been a minute since I've been on, but the Lord, I feel like, has impressed upon me to address a topic that I believe I actually touched on not long ago, maybe a few weeks. I don't remember how many videos back, but today and even yesterday, these scriptures keep coming back to me. So I wanted to get on here and read them to you. Perhaps maybe one of you guys are going through some things in life and believing for some things that God has promised you. And there is a story in the book of John, chapter 11. I'm sure some of you guys already know about Lazarus and him passing, and because he was sick and he died and was in the tomb for 4 days. Well, in chapter 11, verse 11, this is a scripture the Lord led me to, and also John 11, verse 40. And so, just know that if there is anything in your life that you are dealing with that seems like there's no hope, or that maybe things are stagnant or possibly just lying dead, know that God can revive and rejuvenate and restore, reconcile, and fulfill what he has promised you. So, to no further ado, let's read verse 11. It says, "Then Jesus added, 'Lazarus, our friend, has just fallen asleep. It's time that I go and awaken him.'" So when the Lord led me to this, I'm tired, excuse me, if I say some things that might be a little backwards. But the Lord has been speaking to me about turning things around and raising things back to life. And so I believe the time is now. This word, it may be for many of you. It may be for some of you. It may not be for all of you. It all depends on seasons that you're in. And you will know in your heart, and if it resonates with you, that it's for you. Now, let's go to verse 40. Jesus looked at her and said, "Didn't I tell you that if you will believe in me, you will see God unveil his power?" Now, there's another version that I like, and I believe it is the New Living Translation. Yes, which I've had this Bible for a minute. As you can see, it's kind of starting to fall apart, and I've also spelled coffee on it, which is horrible of me. But anyway, John 11, verse 40. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. And the New Living Translation reads pretty good. In 11:11, it says, "Then he said, 'Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but now I will go and wake him up.'" I kind of like what the Passion Translation said. "The time is now that I awaken him." And then in verse 40, it says, Jesus responded, "Didn't I tell you that you would see God's glory if you believe?" Now, the Lord's brought this to me a couple of times, all in the month of April. So now it is May, and I just feel like May is a month of good things. April showers bring May flowers, although it's showering tonight. But we are here for such a time as this, and I'm on here to let you know that God is raising dead things back to life. And if you just believe, you will see God's glory. Now, I know like I said, I've said this in a previous video, but the Lord led me to come back on here and speak about this today. So, if this is your season and this resonates with your heart and in your spirit, and you know that God is opening doors and making a way, just know you will see God's glory if you just believe. God bless you, family. Have a wonderful evening. Happy Saturday. And I will see you again in the next video.